Hello everybody, welcome to Darlington, race number 6 of the Allstar offline racing season. This is the Cup Series getting ready for battle. We're starting qualifying already. Real quick, need to go over a couple things here. Last week at Bristol for the Cup and the Truck Series, I did not post a highlight video of either race, and whoop, I dropped something. I did not post a highlight video for those races. I ran out of time with the holidays, with Christmas, New Year's, everything like that. It has been very hectic. We've been very busy, so I did not post anything for those races. But starting with the ARCA Series and the Cup Series this week, we are going to be posting highlight videos from now on. It could take a couple days at the most to get the highlight videos posted after each race, but I'm going to do my best to post that and give you guys all of that. And yeah, so last week Bristol does not have any highlight videos. I'm really sorry about that, but I'm going to work on getting highlight videos for the rest of the season. The next thing, we have Michigan next week for the Cup Series. Truck Series is off this week. Michigan is next week. And then after Michigan, it is the Allstar race. And that is a race that consists of all the pole sitters from this season and last season. Right now, for this season, we've got Logan Gentry, Laura Lee Wiebe, April Pryor, Austin Johnson, and John Book as the pole sitters for this season. And obviously, we're going to have possibly a new one today. You see Hunter Blade tops qualifying right now. Now it's Benjamin Wallace. Now Callie Hancock. So we'll see if Callie can hold on to the pole. She has not gotten the pole yet this season. And, yeah, so that would be the fifth or the sixth different pole sitter. We've had 5 different pole sitters so far, 5 different winners. So we will see what happens here shortly. Have a little over, well, about a minute left until we'll start the race. Looks like the 17, Callie Hancock, will get the pole. Pretty cool for that team. Haven't seen her on the pole yet. Points are kind of shaken up a little bit, too, after the race last week at Bristol. You see Ryan Benjamin is the pole sitter, or is the points leader. Ryan Benjamin's the points leader. Nancy Pryor fell back to second. Skylar Roach is up to third. You have Matt Riddle fourth, Bruce Zero fifth. Sixth is Alejandro Rodriguez, seventh Callie Hancock. 8th, Benjamin Wallace, who starts second. 9th, Hunter Blade, and 10th, Salmon Oskin. So 2 of the drivers, 7th and 8th place, they start first and second. Should be a lot of fun. Going to start the race here. Try to go through the entire list of cars as quick as we can. Let's see that. Tim Hoffman did not post a lap on qualifying. Is he even in the race? Yeah, he is. So, Callie Hancock, Benjamin Wallace, the front row. 2 drivers in the top 10 in points. We've got Tavis Haken, 3rd place. He's won a race. Or no, he won a truck race. Got Stephen Pollard, the 3rd and 4th. You've got the 10 of Pablo West, 19 Dylan Eberheimen. 21 Sarah Rocha, the points winner last season. Great to see her starting in the top 10. Hunter Blade, the 42. We've got the 22 Nancy Pryor, 2nd place in points. She starts in 9th. 10th place is the 20 of Yale Carrillo. We've got the 2 of Salmon Oskin, 10th place in points. The 11 Alejandro Rodriguez, both drivers in the points as well, near the front. Zach Cronin, Ron Jackson. We've got John Book, Matt Riddle, both drivers as well in the points in the top 10. We've got Tyrell Resner, Brendan Hancock. We've got the 81 Skylar Rocha, the 38 Axel Zero, the 53 of Logan York. The 48, Ryan Benjamin, the points leader, he is starting near the back half of the field, kind of mid-pack. The 18, Bean Wiebe, the 96, Damian Singletary, the 1, Laura Lee Wiebe. We've got the 34, Bruce Zero, right beside her. The 00, Alex Alves, the 52, Robert Pollard, 36, Jacob Britt, the 14 of Cody Rhodes, the 6 of Logan Gentry. We've got the 37, Alvin Jones. He should be out of the car this week, and his brother should be able to be in the car or truck, whichever one. We've got Lindsey Hancock. We've got the 88 Muhammad Abdullah, the 54 Evan McCollum, 51 Jeremiah Dwayne, starting near the back of the field, April Pryor, the 12, the 32 Austin Johnson, the 77 Steve Pollard, the 3 of Tim Hoffman will start tail end Charlie in this race. 40th position. He did not post a qualifying lap. So the pole sitter, the 17, Callie Hancock. See how this race is going to play out. Yeah, we're almost halfway done with the season. We're on race number 6 out of 20, so we still have 14 more races left. But we're starting to see who is more dominant. And this track here, Darlington, is a very narrow racetrack, so I would imagine the driver starting in the top 10 would probably stay in the top 10. We'll have to see. 17, Callie Hancock is the pole sitter. She is going to lead the field to the green flag, and we are underway here at Darlington. Green flag is in the air. Callie Hancock, Benjamin Wallace on the front row, Tavis Aiken right behind Callie Hancock. See if they can get a good run in turns 1 and 2 and clear that 43. Benjamin Wallace, Tavis Aiken pushing Callie. Callie is going to get out front. She is going to clear both lines. Tavis Aiken going to go right with her. Now Tavis Aiken in second. Benjamin Wallace on the outside line. He is going to fall back a little bit. Now look at this. The 10. Pablo West on the inside of Tavis Aiken for second. So green flag, no crashes or anything on the first lap. That's great to see. Pablo West. Look at the 21. Sahara Rocha in third place. Won the point series during season number 1. Had a pretty great year. This season so far, she's been lacking, and right now she is running in third place after starting in 7th. She's looking to have a great season now, trying to turn it around. See if she can or not. We stay green. No incidents yet. The top 3 cars pull away from the pack. Got Sam Oskin back here in the number 2. He is in 4th place. Ooh, look at that. You see the 12, April Pryor. She has fallen back. Second place starter, Benjamin Wallace, the 43, he is falling back. He is outside of the top 10. And the way he's going to be outside of the top 20 here soon. So he is falling back. He cannot get to the inside line. Skylar Rocher, the 81, right behind him. He is falling back as well. Hiel Carrillo trying to get past Logan York. It's been a pretty cool race so far. See the top 3 cars here. They're within a half a second of each other. 10 of Pablo West trying to get past Callie Hancock. Callie is enjoying the race lead right now. She is getting bonus points for leading laps. Pablo West, though, the 10, he wants to spoil that party. Pablo West pretty close this season. Oh, we have a crash. Who was that? There's a crash on the speedway. That is the 77 of Steve Pollard. So Steve Pollard, he is involved in a crash. It looks like he's the only driver involved. It doesn't. Oh, who is that? Oh, I thought we had another crash. I'm not sure who else is on pit road, but we've got another driver that has a lot of damage. That's the 34, Bruce Zero. Oh no, Bruce Zero was 5th place in the points, and he is not going to be 5th place now. He is going to lose a lot of spots in the points. Unfortunate for that driver. He is out of the race. So the first caution within the first 10 laps. Looks like there's going to be drivers that are coming down pit road. Callie Hancock is staying out on the track. It's about split, half and half. Pablo West, Sahara Rocha, Zach Cronin, Sam Oskin, Stephen Pollard III, Tavis Aiken, April Pryor, all coming down pit road. You see the 1 of Laura Lee Wiebe, 81 of Skylar Rocha, Dylan Eberheim and April Pryor, Muhammad Abdullah, and Ryan Benjamin. So, looks like about half of the field, and there's a few others in the back as well that are coming down pit road. Looks like half the field coming down pit road. Have to see how that works on the green flag. We only have 5 laps of green flag racing. See, look at the 88, Muhammad Abdullah. He is gaining a lot of positions on pit road. He'll come out second. So it looks like 37 Alvin Jones is the last car that did not pit. In the meantime, let's go back and show you. Let's go back and show you guys what happened with the wreck. We saw Bruzzero involved in that. Bruzzero was on the outside line. I don't know. They were 3 wide right in front of him. Oh, they just started hitting each other. Austin Johnson, the 32, he got some damage. That was just all she wrote for 34. Apologize for all the coughing. I'm like losing my voice right now. So here we'll show you again on Bruzzero's car. They just got 3 wide. The 77 Steve Pollard had nowhere to go, and 34 Bruzzero, he got a lot of damage from that. Can't believe he got that much damage from that crash. He did, unfortunately. Whoop. Oh my. Alright, I hope my voice is better. So, lap number 8 right now. Callie Hancock is still the race leader. We have some new players now, since some of these cars did not pit. Ron Jackson running in 2nd. 3rd is Tyrell Resner. 4th, Hunter Blade. 5th, Bean Weeby, the 18. We have John Book in that 62. In the 20, that is Yale Carrillo. Right behind him, Logan York. Benjamin Wallace back up in the top 10 after not coming down pit road. And a 36, Jacob Britt. Now we look all the way back here. The 37 is the last driver that did not come down pit road. He is in 21st. So from 22nd back to 39th, everybody came down pit road. We'll have to check and see how that affects this race. Will they be able to gain some positions early on after the restart? So the 17, Callie Hancock, she has led every lap so far. See if she can continue doing what she has been doing and possibly win this race. So the 32, Austin Johnson, the 77 of Steve Pollard. Both of those drivers have damage from that first caution. So 17, Callie Hancock has led the opening laps. She also got the pole. Means we have 6 different pole sitters this season, plus whoever the pole sitters are from last season. And the we'll have to look and see. I think it's also the championship, previous championship winners are involved. We'll have to see how that works, but after Michigan, we will know who all is in the All-Star race. So the 17, Callie Hancock, going to lead the field back to the green flag. She's got the 8 of Ron Jackson right behind her. 21 drivers did not come down pit road. The rest of the field did. We'll have to see if the split pit strategy is in favor of anybody, but green flag back in the air. The 17, Callie Hancock, going to lead the field to the green. Ron Jackson right behind her. He got a great start over her, and he might be taking the lead away in this first 2 turns. He does back off just a little bit now off Callie. Everybody's single file for the most part. 17 doing a great job on these starts and restarts so far early in this race. We have a long way to go, though. So Ron Jackson in second, trying to hold off Tyrell Resner and Hunter Blade. Callie right up against the wall. I think she's into the wall. Callie did hit the wall a little bit, and she will lose a little bit of ground. Race leader in the wall, getting her Darlington stripe. Ron Jackson, Tyrell Resner, Hunter Blade, and John Book have now caught her. Oh, there's someone else in the wall. It looks like Logan Gentry. Oh, and they're making some contact back there. Oh, and a huge crash. Tim Hoffman's involved. The 38 Axle Zero. And this could create a big mess as they merge back up onto the track. Everybody able to continue without any issues. A lot of drivers made it through without any issue. There is not a caution being thrown, but that definitely was a crash. Yeah, we do have to throw the caution when things like that happen because it is not fair for these competitors. Actually, it looks like it was just Tim Hoffman. Oh, there was another crash, actually. That's the 36 of Jacob Britt. Wow, so a lot of stuff happening on this restart. You see Logan Gentry there, the 6. I believe he's a lap down, possibly. He's slow on the inside. He has some damage. Well, now we're going to see some more split strategy. Callie Hancock, the race leader, Tyrell Resner, they're coming down pit road. Ron Jackson going to stay out. See Hunter Blade, he's going to stay out as well. Callie Hancock on pit road. Tyrell Resner. See John Book, Logan York, Bean Weeby, Yel Carrillo, Alejandro Rodriguez, Benjamin Wallace, Brendan Hancock. See the 48, Ryan Benjamin. The first car back here that's staying out. Looks like everybody might be coming down pit road, including drivers that came down the first time. So Ron Jackson is going to be the race leader. Hunter Blade, Tavis Haken, and Ryan Benjamin have stayed out. And that is really, that's really weird. The drivers that came down the first time coming back down pit road. Callie Hancock, the 17 on pit road. She should come out first. She was pretty far ahead of everybody else. See Dylan Eberheim and Stephen Pollard, the 3rd, just now getting on pit road. So Callie Hancock off of pit road, she will lose the lead. She'll be in 5th place. So the top 4 drivers stayed out. Let's go back and show you guys what happened to the 3 of Tim Hoffman. You see right there, the 6 of Logan Gentry into the wall. And they were bouncing off of each other off the turn. And, ooh, Damian Singletary hit Tim. And from there, it was just on. Tim got the worst damage. 38 Axel Zero had no damage whatsoever. Pretty good save by that driver. Gonna ride on board with Axel Zero here. See the crash starting to happen, and ooh, Tim was spun around. Tim came back down, hit the 38 Axel Zero, and check this out. Barely kept it off the wall. That was amazing to see that. Like we said, there was another crash. So Jacob Britt also spins out here. So this is right after the last crash on that, well, the last lap. So Jacob Britt, Yel Carrillo into the wall. Yel still stays into the wall. Jacob Britt came down, hit Alejandro Rodriguez, and spins out. I think we're going to see this a lot today. You know, the racing groove, very narrow. 54, Evan McCollum. He has a lot of damage. How did he get that? Watching off of pit road, I think Evan McCollum might have gotten some damage on pit road. Watching the car right behind the 9, the 54, that's Evan McCollum. So he doesn't have damage here, not yet. Not sure where he got his damage. Did the 51, Jeremiah Dwayne, spin him out? No? So let's see, the 54, they're all coming off of pit road, trying to merge onto the track, so I'm thinking this might be where he got his damage. What happened? Oh, yeah, he got into the back of Brendan Hancock and got some pretty significant damage. So the 8 of Ron Jackson is the race leader. Callie Hancock is 5th place. Have to see how well she has, or how much of an advantage she has on these front 4 drivers that did not come down pit road. I think some of them, like Tavis Hake and Ryan Benjamin, they were caught pretty far deep in the field. And after that huge mess of incidents happened, I think they just want to be up near the front, so they stayed out. Pit window really isn't anywhere soon. I'm sure we'll have another caution before the pit cycle begins. So I think as you're up near the front, you're just kind of logging laps, getting closer to the end of this race. I think that's what Ron Jackson, Hunter Blade, Tavis Haken, and Ryan Benjamin are kind of thinking right now. Ron Jackson, he has been pretty close so many times during the first season, and even he has had pretty good runs this season. He's still kind of pretty far back in points because when he doesn't have a good run, he is involved in a crash, but right now leading here at Darlington, that is awesome to see. Hunter Blade running in 2nd. Hunter's been pretty close, same with the 95, Tavis Haken. Ryan Benjamin as well, he's been really close to his first win this season. Won at Infineon last season. Actually, I don't think anybody in the top 10 have won yet this season. Drivers have been pretty close. Had some good runs, but that's about it. So the restart, the 8 of Ron Jackson, going to bring the field to the green flag. We are back underway here at Darlington. Hopefully we can get some more laps in under green. Hunter Blade, a great start, just like the last start Ron Jackson had. Is he going to wisely back off of Ron? I think he's just going to stay there. Back here, Tyrell Resner getting past Callie Hancock. Oh, she hits the wall, and she's going around. Callie Hancock hard into the inside wall. We definitely have to throw the caution out there. The caution flag yet again coming out. See Jeremiah Dwayne, he had a little bit of damage back there. There is a lead change, by the way. Hunter Blade gets the race lead. Callie Hancock running in 5th place. She just got spun out. Taken out by the 41 of Tyrell Resner. Tyrell running in 4th place now. Ryan Benjamin back to 5th. Hunter Blade is the race leader. And we see, I believe, top 4 drivers coming down pit road. No, a lot of drivers. Looks like everybody might be coming down. Oh, there was a crash or something back here that happened. Tim Hoffman, Skylar Rocha, Callie Hancock. Callie not too happy at all. Well, a couple drivers staying out. Pablo West, Muhammad Abdullah. Muhammad ended up winning at Daytona. A couple other drivers, I believe, staying out. That is the 00, Alex Alves. He's going to be the race leader. Pretty cool to see that car up front. We haven't seen him up front at all this season. Let's go back and look what happened to Callie Hancock. Running in 39th place now. She was near the top 5. On this restart, you see Tyrell Resner he pushed her up into the wall right there. And then the back of his car hit her, and Logan York, he had nowhere to go. Spins Callie out. Could have been a lot worse for that 17, but luckily she didn't hit too hard. Watch it again. You see, after they make contact, she just up the track into the wall. Now, we don't have the hard walls on this track just because of the amount of drivers that are hitting the wall. It didn't work out. I tried it. I tested this track, and it did not work out. There were so many cars out of the race just by this point. So I did not want that to happen, so we just kind of left the track how it is. So top 3 drivers stay out. You see John Book, 4th place. 5th place is Tyrell Resner. 6th place, April Pryor. 7th, Brendan Hancock, that number 9. 8th place, Dylan Eberheimen. 9th place, Stephen Pollard III. And 10th place, Jeremiah Dwayne. So some new contenders here. Callie Hancock is back out on the track. She is in 39th position. Have to see how the damage is on her car. I don't think it's too bad. Actually, it doesn't even look like she has any damage. 00 Alex Alves going to be the race leader. I think we're going to see a lot of lead changes this race. We're already seeing a lot of cautions. It's like caution after caution, and maybe at some point in this race we'll have a pretty long green flag run, but right now it's not looking like that. 11th place, Ryan Benjamin. Let's go back here and show you guys some of the rest of the field. 12th place is the 38 Axel Zero. 13th is the 13 of Matt Riddle. 14th, Bean Weeby. 15th, the 52 of Robert Pollard. 16th, Hunter Blade, the 42. The 4 of Zach Cronin, he is in 17th. 18th place, Laura Lee Weeby. 19th place is supposed to be Ron Jackson. He's trying to get past the 36. 20th place is supposed to be Laura. Wait, they are all messed up back here. Well, you see some of the other drivers. There's Cody Rhodes, there's Logan York in the 53, the 2 of Sam Odoskin, Evan McCollum in the 54. He's gotten some of his damage repaired. It's great to see. Austin Johnson, the 32, the 43 of Benjamin Wallace, the 20 of Yo Carrillo, the 31 of Lindsey Hancock. See, right behind Lindsey is the 95 Tavis Haken, 21 Sarah Rocha, 77 Steve Pollard, the 6 of Logan Gentry, the 81 Skylar Rocha, the 96 Damian Singletary. We've got the 12 April Pryor, the 3 Tim Hoffman, and the 17 Callie Hancock. So this is going to be interesting because further back, they're still trying to figure out what position they're in. And there's a couple cars side by side, so we could get somebody that has a black flag on this restart. So the pace car is back in pit road, still side by side, further back in the field. See Ron Jackson trying to figure out, I guess, what position he is in. Oh, it's actually the 37, Alvin Jones, trying to figure out where he's in. The 00, Alex Alves, though, he is going to lead the field back to the green flag, leading some of his first ever laps in the Allstar Offline Racing season. He got a great start over Pablo West. Muhammad Abdullah, the 88 car, he is right behind Pablo. Now here we go. Pablo West looked like he was going to try to look for second over Pablo, but not right now. Single file up near the front. The back of the field, I guess they figured out where they're supposed to be, but we'll have to look and see if the 37 or the 8 have a black flag. That could very well be the case. Ron Jackson, though, he's fallen back a lot, so if he has a penalty, right now he's on the outside line, he'll not be able to serve it. 52, Robert Pollard into the wall. Here comes the 37, Alvin Jones. Pablo West falling back a little bit. John Book up to third. You see Muhammad Abdullah in second place, trying to catch up to the 00, Alex Alves. A lot of lead changes in this race. I think the 20 of Yo Carrillo might have hit the wall. Look at this battle for third place. John Book into the wall. Tyrell Resner into him. Oh, Tyrell's going to go around. In front of the field, Dylan Eberheim in the 19 into the wall. The 24, the 38, the 1. A huge crash here at Darlington. Bean Weeby, so many cars involved. The big one at Darlington. Oh my God, that just took out everybody. You see all the cars in turns 3 and 4. That crash happened on turn 2, ended in turn 3. So many drivers affected by this crash. Oh, the 52 and a 19 just hit the pit road wall. Oh my gosh. Muhammad Abdullah did get the race lead. Tavis Haken, there's Lindsey Hancock. That's Robert Pollard. I believe that's Skylar Rocha, Austin Johnson, Dylan Eberheim, Axel Zero, Stephen Pollard III. That's April Pryor, Cody Rhodes, Logan Gentry, Callie Hancock involved in a crash yet again. The pole sitter, the 77, that's Steve Pollard, Bean Weeby, Sarah Rocha, Laura Lee Weeby, Tim Hoffman, Damian Singletary. So many drivers involved. Oh my gosh, wow, just about everybody involved in that crash. Oh my gosh. Well, everybody is in pit road. Holy mackerel. It's going to probably be easier to say who was not involved in that wreck, and that was, I believe, the top 3 or 4 cars. Everybody involved. Oh my gosh. See so many cars retiring from the race already. This is going to change everything in this race. If you can get back out on the track, you will have a shot of either winning or at least gaining a lot of points. We are not going to have anybody left. Well, the 11, Alejandro Rodriguez first. Muhammad Abdullah second. You see April Pryor, Alex Alves. The 2, Sam Oskin in 5th place. Holy moly. I mean, we have a lot of cars out. We might only have about 15 or 20 cars left in this race. So everybody getting repaired. Yo Carrillo, John Book is off pit road. I don't think he was involved in that crash. Jacob Britt there, the 36, the 54, Evan McCollum, Zach Cronin, heavy damage on their cars. Laura Lee was able to get back out. Ron Jackson, Benjamin Wallace, they've got damage. I mean, yeah, we don't have a lot of cars left, guys. Wow. Holy moly. Well, let's go back and show you guys what happened. I mean, that was the biggest crash I think we've seen this year. That was bigger than Daytona. That was bigger than any of the wrecks, I believe, last season. So the wreck started here with these 3 drivers. John Book, Tyrell Resner. Tyrell was hit by the 12 of April Pryor. And you see Tyrell spins out. Dylan Eberheim and hard hit into the inside wall. 38, the 24, the 18. These cars, they just were piled in by everybody. Skylar Rocha, the 81, he had a very hard hit. Oh my gosh. Just happened so fast. Let's go back. Let's show you the 81, Skylar Rocha. He was, I think, probably the driver who had one of the worst hits. You see the wreck happening up front, and when it happens up front, you have nowhere to go. Skylar he wanted to go down low. There was no room down there. Oh, he just piled in. That was such a hard hit. Watch one more onboard view. Watch with the 19 Dylan Eberheimen. He had a hard hit here. Hard hit there as well. Now, he wasn't hit anymore, but he had a great view of the crash. I mean, everybody, literally everybody involved in that crash. That was crazy. Show you guys the crash from this view. You'll be able to see everything that happens for the most part. Started off of turn number 2, and this is where it gets big. You see everybody just piling in. I mean, there might have only been 10 or 12 drivers that actually missed the crash. Oh my God. Well, we're getting ready for the restart. Out of the race, we have 22 cars left. Sarah Rocha, Callie Hancock, Nancy Pryor, Axel Zero, Stephen Pollard III, Tavis Haken, Tyrell Resner, Bean Weeby, Steve Pollard, Cody Rhodes, Logan Gentry, Austin Johnson, Skylar Rocha, Dylan Eberheimen, the 51. That is Jeremiah Dwayne, the 52 of Robert Pollard. And the 31 of Lindsey Hancock, all out of the race from that crash. So 22 drivers left. Guess it would be appropriate to show you guys who else is even in this race. Alejandro Rodriguez going to lead the field to the green. Muhammad Abdullah second, third April Pryor, fourth Alex Alves, fifth Samad Oskin, one of the points contenders. Matt Riddle, sixth place. He was fourth in points, so right now he has a great shot of possibly becoming the points leader. There's Pablo West, Alvin Jones, Hunter Blade, Brendan Hancock. That's the top 10. We'll have to go back and show you guys more either on the next caution or after this race kind of cycles around a little bit. So after the huge crash here at Darlington, the 11 Alejandro Rodriguez going to lead the field to the green flag. We are underway. Still more than 100 laps to go here at Darlington. 22 cars left in this race. Looks like the top 3 cars are going to pull away from the field. Alex Alves has some damage. Muhammad Abdullah trying to look for first. Not going to happen quite yet. A lot of drivers in the back. I don't know if they're just damaged and off the pace or what. We might have a really long green flag run now. Alejandro is still out front. He's going to pull away from the field. Somebody, I think that was Evan McCollum, rode turn 4 wall. Top 3 is still single file. April trying to look underneath of Muhammad, and she is going to get there. April Pryor now running in second. Muhammad Abdullah falling back to third. Fourth place, Alex Alves. You see fifth place, David Austin. He's got damage, running in fifth. And he is one of the contenders right now. He is also one of the points contenders. He was 10th place in points. Benjamin Wallace hard into the outside wall. But that's not going to really affect anybody. He's just going to lose a lot of ground and a lot of positions. Who is that? That's the 54, Evan McCollum. On pit road. Have to see what happened with him then. Meanwhile, the top 5 still everybody's single file right now. I think we're going to see a pretty calm race for the most part. See Hunter Blade on the outside line further back. Pablo West going to get past him. Tim Hoffman there. Ryan Benjamin getting past Logan York. They're trying to make their way into the top 10. Logan falling back a lot in that turn. Ron Jackson, he's still in this race. Trying to make some ground. You see Ryan Benjamin right there. Ryan trying to work on Tim Hoffman. Tim's running in 11th. Ryan Benjamin 12th. We see battle for the lead. April Pryor on the inside line. Muhammad Abdullah right behind her. They almost made contact. So April Pryor going to lead the race. Muhammad Abdullah second. Alejandro Rodriguez falls back to third. Rodriguez, he was sixth in the points coming into this race. Ryan Benjamin is the points leader. Nancy Pryor, I believe we said she was out of the race. That's the 22 car. Nancy Pryor, yeah, she's in 25th out of the race. So Nancy is not going to be second in points after today. Not at all. Whoa, Muhammad Abdullah hit the 12 of April Pryor. Some of these drivers starting to catch up to the leaders, and we might have a pretty wild race on our hands, even though we don't have a lot of drivers left. Sam Oskin running in 4th. Matt Riddle now 5th place. Alex Alves in 6th. 7th place, Alvin Jones. That's the 37. 8th place, Brendan Hancock. 9th, Pablo West. And 10th, Hunter Blade. A lot of battling happening here. Matt Riddle on the outside. Brendan Hancock on the outside. Everybody just trying to give room. They want this race to be over with. Alejandro is in 3rd. Samet Oskin tried to pass him. Can Samet get a run off of the turn? No, I think Samet, I thought he was going to hit the wall, but he did not. Alex Alves will get past him. Meanwhile, April Pryor, Muhammad Abdullah, 1st and 2nd on the track. They have about a second gap over 3rd place. But yeah, Nancy Pryor's out of the race. Skylar Roach is out of the race. Brew Zero is out. Callie Hancock's out. I believe Benjamin Wallace, the 43, no, he is in this race. So 4 out of the top 10 drivers in points are out of the race. So this will shake things up a little bit. Alvin Jones subbing for his brother. Oh, look at Samet Oskin, the 2. He is into the wall. And he cannot get off of the wall there. He is glued to that wall, and that's going to slow down Matt Riddle. Brendan Hancock in the 9. He is going to get past both of those drivers. Possibly, maybe not. They make a little bit of contact. Brendan Hancock, Samet Oskin into each other. Brendan not happy with Samet at all. Oh, Yale Carrillo almost hit Hunter Blade. My gosh, they just lost a lot of positions. Running in around 7th place, and now they're back in around 12th or 13th place. Samet Oskin, a lot of damage on his car. He is going to get passed by everybody. Same with the 43, Benjamin Wallace. Brendan not happy at all with how that happened. Brendan Hancock, the 9. We'll have to see what position he is in, as well as the 2 of Samet Oskin. So Brendan Hancock was in the top 10. He is 12th place. Samet Oskin back in 16th place. Look at Ryan Benjamin up to 8th place after that whole skirmish. Top 6 drivers are right with each other. Alvin Jones now into the wall. Oh, Muhammad Abdul almost spun the 0-0 out. Alex Alves. And while we're watching all this back here, April Pryor is pulling away from the field. Alejandro Rodriguez is running in 2nd. That's your top 2. 3rd place, Alex Alves. 4th is Muhammad Abdullah. 5th is Pablo West. And 6th place now is Alvin Jones. Matt Riddle running in 6th place. Here comes Ryan Benjamin, going to take 6th place away from Matt, I believe. Ryan got a great run off the turn. Zach Cronin, there's Ron Jackson. The 20 of Yale Carrillo trying to hold off the 9 of Brendan Hancock. Brendan has a lot of damage to the right side of his car with that incident with Samet Oskin. Brendan is back in 12th place. 13th place, Hunter Blade. Not too bad of a run. 14th, Laura Lee Wiebe. 15th place right now is the 62, John Book. Samet Oskin fell back a few more positions. Logan York back here in 16th. 17th is Samet Oskin. A lot of damage to that car. 18th place, Jacob Britt. 19th, Benjamin Wallace. Benjamin started 2nd in this race. Got the 96th, Damian Singletary in 20th position. Evan McCollum was on pit road earlier, and he had an accident, so I don't know what happened there, but no caution for that car. So we're down to 21 drivers. Tim Hoffman, 21st, right there. You see the overview of the track. We don't really have any big battles happening right now. top 3 drivers are within a second of each other. That includes that 00 Alex Alves. Of April Pryor, Alejandro Rodriguez, Alex Alves, the top 3. A little bit of a battle back here for 4th place. Muhammad Abdullah, Alvin Jones. There's Pablo West, Ryan Benjamin, and Matt Riddle. Muhammad Abdullah won at Daytona. He is the only driver, I believe, in the top 10 that has... him and Matt Riddle have both won this season. Other than that, nobody else in the top 10 have won a race. Ryan Benjamin won a race at Infineon during the first season, but this season so far, he has not had a win. Alex Alves, he got 2nd place away from Alejandro Rodriguez, so he's going to try to fight the 12 of April Pryor for the lead, if he can catch her. Alvin Jones trying to get past Muhammad Abdullah. Muhammad running in 4th place. Alvin running in 5th. It looks like he might have a run, but he cannot get underneath of the 88. Tim Hoffman running in 21st back here. Just kind of going through the field, seeing if there's any battles. Nothing really happening back here. I think we're probably going to go green flag the rest of the way. Laura Lee Weeby trying to get past Hunter Blade. That's for 13th place. So many drivers have so much damage from that huge crash about 20 laps ago. Ron Jackson trying to get past the 20 of Yale Carrillo. That's for 11th place. Ron's going to do it. He has a run off the turn. For these guys, Brendan Hancock, he's made his way back into the top 10. Trying to catch the 4 of Zach Cronin. Running in 8th place, Ryan Benjamin, 7th place. Matt Riddle, 6th, Pablo West. Still a battle for 5th place happening here. Race leader, April Pryor, she has over a 2-second lead. Dakota Pryor ended up winning the ARCA race at Bristol. So the Pryor is having a pretty good season right now. Second place, 7th place is Alex Alves. Like we said, there's really no big battles happening on the track right now. Everybody just kind of managing their cars, working around each other. Brendan Hancock got 9th place away from Zach Cronin. Brendan is starting to really come up towards the front. He was outside of the top 10 after that skirmish he had with Sam at Oskin. Brendan does not really have any damage. He does have some right side damage, but he was 6.91 seconds away from the race leader, now 6.93. So Brendan running about the same lap times as the race leader. Ryan Benjamin has kind of separated from the other cars that are in front of him. He's about 2 seconds ahead of Brendan Hancock, and he is about a second and a half back from Matt Riddle. So if you're watching this race, the entire thing, I would probably go ahead a little bit, see if there's a caution or something later in this video, because I don't think we're really going to have anything happen for the next probably 30 or 40 laps. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't know. They're not really, nobody's really too close. I mean, you see the 88 and the 37 here, Muhammad Abdullah trying to stay in front of the 37, and he does. Other than a few battles, there's not really anything else happening. 12th April Pryor, she is still a little over 2 seconds ahead. Brendan Hancock still around the same amount of time away from the 12. I think if anybody has a great car, I think Brendan Hancock might have the car right now to do it. Yeah, so many cars damaged from that crash. I mean, you see here, Alejandro Rodriguez takes second place away. Alex Alves falling back. He gets passed by Muhammad Abdullah and now possibly Alvin Jones. These 5 cars here, they have been battling back and forth with each other. Alex going to fall back to 6th place. I mean, this has given April Pryor a huge lead as they keep battling with each other. Possibly a battle for second here. The 11 and the 88. Ryan Benjamin, the points leader, running in 8th place right now. He could possibly have the points lead still after this race. The next driver in line is the 13 of Matt Riddle, and Matt is running just right in front of Ryan Benjamin. So I think right now Ryan Benjamin is in a good spot to hold the points lead. If he can continue his run and stay in the top 10, he'll be fine. He'll be the points leader. Definitely a perfect way. Oh, do we have a crash? Well, the 36, Jacob Britt, mechanical issue. He's on the bottom of the track. It looks like he might be blowing up. This might be grounds for a caution. But he is trailing a lot of smoke behind him. So we are going to throw the caution flag out. We said at the beginning of the season, when we have a mechanical failure, we will throw the caution out. We've done that so far, so caution flag out. I didn't really think we were going to have anything like that happen, honestly. 12th of April Pryor, the race leader, Alejandro Rodriguez, 2nd, 3rd, Muhammad Abdullah, 4th is Alvin Jones, 5th, Pablo West. And I'm sure everybody's going to come down pit road. See the leader there. We've been about 30 laps under green, so everybody going to come down pit road, get fuel, tires, and kind of reset themselves. Oddly enough, we don't have anybody a lap down. We only have 20 drivers on the 20 drivers in the race, 20 drivers on the lead lap. 20 cars in, 20 cars out. So you see everybody coming down pit road. Now, will we have another crash? Will we have a green flag run to the end? We've got less than 100 laps to go. The restart, though, could really cause a lot of havoc in this race. So everybody getting fuel and tires, repairing their damage that they may have. The 9, Brendan Hancock, going to try to get out front. Look at the 11, Alejandro Rodriguez. He is going to get out first. Matt Riddle's going to possibly, he's going to come out 3rd. Pablo West 2nd. Matt Riddle 3rd. 4th is Ron Jackson. Looks like 5th might be Logan York. Damian Singletary, John Book. Man, a lot of drivers are near the front of the field now. April Pryor, the race leader, she is going to be back in around 10th place, I think. Probably 11th place, actually. Ryan Benjamin, I believe, he lost out on some spots. Alex Alves did as well. Muhammad Abdullah. Have to see. This is going to change a lot of things in this race. If you're just joining us, we had a huge crash earlier in this race between laps 20 and 30. Took out just about half of the field. Involved in the wreck were about 25 to 30 cars. And there's not a whole lot of cars without damage. A lot of cars that have damage, though, are still pretty competitive right now. Just had the 36, Jacob Britt. He had a mechanical failure, dropped some fluid on the track, and we had a caution because of that. So, see what the restart holds for us. We almost saw a couple crashes on the restart. We might see the same thing. It's been a little while since we've had a caution, so obviously the big crash before this caution was the last caution that we've had. It's been green flag since then, so nice little green flag run. We saw some good battles on the track, but everybody kind of spread out after a while. I'm kind of concerned for 4th and 5th place. Ron Jackson, Logan York, both have damage. Even 6th place, Damian Singletary. They've got damage on their cars, and they're running in the top 5, top 10. And, I mean, the 53 and the 96, they were pretty far back on the before that caution happened. They were away from most of the field. So we've got some of the faster cars in the back, some of the damaged cars up front. This could really change the entire race. Just about 1 hour into this race, and we're almost halfway. The 11, Alejandro Rodriguez, leading this race. Pablo West second, third, Matt Riddle, fourth, Ron Jackson, fifth, Logan York. Points leader in this race, Ryan Benjamin in 14th place right now. So we only have 20 drivers in this race. So pace lights are off on the pace car. Next time by, we'll be going back to green flag. 87 laps to go when we get the restart. So lap number 79 will be the halfway point of this race. It's been a crazy race, that's for sure. Saw the huge crash earlier. Tyrell Resner had gotten spun out on a restart. He was running in 4th place, and that caused pretty much everybody behind them to be involved, and massive crash. We're waiting on anybody to be released from the infield care center. A lot of drivers have been released, but we have not been able to catch up with them yet. We will catch up with all of them later. A lot of hard hits, that's for sure. So we'll have to go back. We'll have to look at the crash as well. After the end of this race, we will go back and take a few minutes and look at different views, different angles, different cars that were involved. So see what happens. So 87 laps to go this time by. The 11, Alejandro Rodriguez, is the race leader. So the 11, Alejandro Rodriguez, leading the field. 20 cars left in this race. Alejandro going to lead the field to the green flag, and we are underway here at Darlington. Green flag in the air. A few new players up near the front. Pablo West trying to take second, trying to take first already. Back here, they'll look at the 96, Damian Singletary, holding up the cars behind him. And this might not end up too well for some of these drivers. Alvin Jones up the track. Hunter Blade pushes him up. Meanwhile, the front few drivers in the front of the pack, they are single file. Brendan Hancock now up the track. Can he get a run off the turn and clear the 4200 Blade? 96, Damian Singletary, pretty slow compared to some of these drivers. Up front, Alejandro Rodriguez, Pablo West, Matt Riddle, first, second, and third. Ron Jackson, Logan York, they're actually keeping up with them for the most part. Pablo West hit the wall just a little bit. So Pablo is going to lose a lot of ground. Here comes Ron Jackson in number 8, trying to get past Matt Riddle. Logan York as well. Alvin Jones continuing to fall back. The 12 of April Pryor, she is on the move here, trying to break into the top 10. She actually is in the top 10. She is in 9th place now. Trying to get past Damian Singletary. He's going to go up top and lose a lot of positions. Here comes Brendan Hancock. He was faster than the race leader a few laps under that green flag run, and the leader was that 12. So Brendan trying to get past her. Oh, 96, Damian Singletary hit. No, that was Yale Carrillo. I'm sorry, Yale Carrillo into the wall. Logan York still holding his own. He's in 4th place. Ron Jackson at 8. He's falling back. He just lost 4 positions. And possibly some more. Here comes Muhammad Abdullah, Ryan Benjamin. They're going to try to get past him. Look at this. Alejandro Rodriguez has a lot of heat from the 10 of Pablo West. Pablo West underneath of the 11. Can he get the race lead here? I think he's going into turn 1. Maybe not. The 11 powering back on the outside off of turn number 4. He got a great run. Here comes Pablo West almost into the side of Alejandro. Pablo West now going to lead here at Darlington. Can he hold off these other 2 drivers? The 11's been very strong all race long. Matt Riddle's been up near the front. Pablo West not in the top 10 entering this race in points. Matt Riddle and Alejandro, though, they were. Logan York into the wall. And that is going to stack up a lot of drivers back here. Hunter Blade, he gets 4th place away from Logan. That 12, April Pryor up in the top 5 now. Muhammad Abdullah getting blocked by the 53. A lot of drivers back here trying to get past these slower cars that are damaged. Logan hit the wall, so he lost all of his momentum. Ron Jackson, he's still kind of up here with this pack. He's trying to make some moves on some of these drivers. Man, Young Carrillo again into the wall. April Pryor, the 12, she is in 6th position. Brendan Hancock running in 7th. Those 2 drivers probably have the fastest cars right now. Ryan Benjamin in 8th place. Up near the front, Pablo West has half a second lead over Matt Riddle. Matt going to try to reel him in. Hunter Blade, John Book, they're trying to separate themselves from this pack. A lot of great green flag racing. Ryan Benjamin trying to get underneath the 9 of Brendan Hancock. Can he get past him? I think he will. Brendan now is going to lose a couple positions if he stays up top. Alex Evans, with the 88. Muhammad Abdullah hard into the outside wall. Almost came down and hit the 53 of Logan York. Muhammad's going to lose 2 positions. He might have some pretty bad damage on that car. Oh yeah, the right side is all caved in. These cars, there's so many Darlington stripes that have happened. So many cars hitting the wall. You see Muhammad Abdullah's damage. He has got a lot of right side damage to that car. Up front, racing has kind of died down for the time being. John Book is in 5th place. That's that 62 car. Trying to hold off the 12, and that does not happen. April Pryor going to take 5th place away. Ryan Benjamin going to get past John. Ryan on the inside on the apron. He is going to lose a lot of ground. He had nowhere to go. Ooh, the 4 of Zach Cronin into the wall. These cars, they are just out of control. They are sliding up into the wall everywhere. Laura Lee Weeby trying to get past the 00 Alex Alves. Can't quite do it yet. April Pryor running up in 5th place. She was the race leader before we had that caution. Came down pit road, lost over 10 positions. Restarted very deep in the field, running in 5th place. So she's trying to catch these top 4 drivers now. Pablo West, Matt Riddle 1st and 2nd. Matt's into the wall. So Matt's going to lose some ground there. Ryan Benjamin now right on the back bumper of April Pryor. He's trying to take 5th place away. He wants to get a win this season. He is the points leader. He's had a good amount of top 5s. Oh, the 12 into the wall hard, April Pryor. Off of turn number 2, and she is going to lose 5th place and possibly have a lot of damage to her car. That's where Muhammad Abdullah had hit. So Ryan Benjamin now in 5th place. The points leader having a great run so far. He's got some damage to the left side. He's got a little bit of damage to the right side. Ryan has been just about everywhere this race. I'll tell you what, Ryan had a pretty up and down season for the first time around in the Cup Series. The first, I don't know how many races, he was involved in crashes, he was out of the races. Luck started to turn around late in the season as he won at Infineon. He was still pretty far back in points, mid-20s, But right now, leading the Cup Series points, running in 5th place, Matt Riddle and Alejandro Rodriguez, the only 2 drivers in front of him that are in the top 10 in points entering this race. So, I mean, Ryan having a great run right now. Speaking of Matt Riddle, he is catching the 10 of Pablo West. Riding on board with Matt Riddle. We're going to go ahead and ride on board with a few drivers, see what it's like. Finally got my graphics fixed on this game, so nothing is like blurry anymore, which is great. See where Matt Riddle excels. Turns 1 and 2 wasn't too bad. It's turns 3 and 4, though. You want to make sure you don't hit the wall. Behind Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle about 0.8 of a second away from Pablo West. Riding on board with Pablo. He is the race leader. See back here, Tim Hoffman. A lot of damage. There's Ron Jackson. This is Yo Carrillo, Damian Singletary. Riding on board with Sam Oskin here. What about Alvin Jones? Trying to get past the 62. The 62 is into the wall. This is Logan York's car now. So John Book going to fall back just a little bit. Alvin Jones at 37, riding on board with him. He is trying to crack the top 10. He is running in 12th place. Right in front of him, the one of Laura Lee Wiebe. She's in 11th place. Alvin basically almost pushing her down the straightaway. Oh, Laura Lee into the wall hard now. Everybody going to get past her without any issues. Alejandro Rodriguez getting passed by Ryan Benjamin. Alejandro coming back now on Ryan. I think Ryan's going to have the preferred line, though, in turns 3 and 4. Possibly. Alejandro coming back. He is trying to get past Ryan, and, well, he'll do that for the time being. Allowing the 12th of April prior now to catch up to them. Ryan now has the preferred line entering turn number 1. Alejandro going to lose a couple positions to April Pryor and possibly Alex Alves. See Hunter Blade, 3rd place. He has caught Matt Riddle. Matt has fallen back to almost 3 seconds behind the race leader, Pablo West. Battle for 2nd place here now. Battle for 2nd place. Pablo West almost 4 seconds ahead of this pack. Hunter Blade trying to take 2nd place away from Matt Riddle. He has the inside preferred line. He will take it away. Here comes the 48, Ryan Benjamin now. Ryan running in 4th place, trying to get to 3rd. Ryan's had a very fast car as well as some of these other drivers. Alex Alves into the wall off of turn number 4. He'll lose some ground and possibly a position. Ryan can't quite get past Matt Riddle. Look at 5th place, the 12th April Pryor. She has worked her way back up into the top 5. Oh, there's a crash or something happening. Who was that? Was that the 12th of Sam Oskin? That might be a caution. If there was a crash or a spin, that is a caution that we have to throw. Yep. So caution flag is out. You know, it's not something that we really want to do, especially spoiling the green flag racing, but when there's a spin and the game does not put the caution out, we've got to throw the caution. No ifs, ands, or buts. And that obviously was a crash. We'll go back and look at that. That was Laura Lee Wiebe in the 1 and the 12 of Sam Oskin. Laura Lee fell back to 14th because of that, so yeah, we will go back. We'll show you guys exactly what happened. Everybody gets to the caution flag. Matt Riddle has a lot of damage on his side of his car. So I imagine they're going to come down pit road. Imagine they're going to come down and get fuel and tires yet again. Looks like everybody going to go down low, and they are all coming down pit road. A lot of drivers still trying to catch up to this pack. Still, somehow, we have no cars that are a lap down. Everyone is on the lead lap. Ooh, the 43 into the wall hard. Benjamin Wallace hit the tire barrier entering pit road. Oh my gosh. Oh, Sam Oskin almost hit it as well. So the 43, he is, I think, going to be out of the race. That was a hard hit entering pit road. My gosh, still more stuff happening in this race. So Benjamin Wallace hitting that wall hard. Second place is where he started. I believe he's going to finish in 19th. Or 20th, I think it is, right? Yeah, 20th. So Pablo West, the 10, on pit road still. Hunter Blade off of pit road. The rest of the field coming up. Can they get past him? Benjamin Wallace does retire. Pablo West going to lose the lead. It's going to be Hunter Blade, Ryan Benjamin, Alex Alves, Brendan Hancock, and Alejandro Rodriguez. The 10 still on pit road. Not sure what happened with him. But, yeah, he is going to lose a lot of positions. So now Hunter Blade is the race leader. Let's go back and show you guys what happened to Sam Oskin. Alright, so Sam Oskin just in turns 1 and 2 hit the wall, and he hit it pretty hard. Laura Lee Wiebe was right there. Oh, Sam actually spun Laura Lee out. Not sure how that did not throw a caution, but like I said, we had to throw the caution flag. That's the reason for this caution. And you saw the 43 Benjamin Wallace getting on pit road, hit the wall, and now he is out of the race. He was doing pretty well. I tell you what, this has been probably the most destructive race that I have seen in the All-Star Offline Racing Series. I remember back in the day at Darlington, sometimes the big ones happened and took a lot of drivers out, and that is the case tonight. Hunter Blade is your race leader. Points leader, Ryan Benjamin, running in second. Third, Alex Alves. You see fourth place, Brendan Hancock. He's now in the top 5, see if he can do anything. Fifth place is the 11, Alejandro Rodriguez. Sixth place, Logan York. Seventh, Damian Singletary. Eighth is the 12th, April Pryor. Ninth place is Alvin Jones. 10th place, Pablo West. He lost 9 positions on pit road. Matt Riddle in 11th place. 12th place, Muhammad Abdullah, the 88. 13th place, the 62, John Book. 14th, Zach Cronin. 15th is Yo Carrillo. 16th, Tim Hoffman. 17th, Laura Lee Wiebe. 18th is the 2 of Sam Oskin. And 19th, Ron Jackson. So, everybody that is in this race are definitely going to gain a lot of points. Like I said, in the top 10 entering this race, Ryan Benjamin, Matt Riddle, Alejandro Rodriguez, Hunter Blade, and Sam Oskin. 5 of the top 10 in points are still in this race. Benjamin Wallace was 8th place entering this race. Now he is out of the race, so he probably will fall out of the top 10 in points. If these other 5 drivers have issues and they're out of the race, it could really change the points, and a lot of drivers could close the gap. Will we have a new race winner? I think Matt Riddle and Muhammad Abdullah are the only 2 drivers that could possibly win this race that don't have a lot of damage on their cars, but they're further back. I mean, Muhammad Abdullah, even Matt Riddle, they're both outside of the top 10. Top 10 drivers have not won a race this season. See, Sam Oskin and Ryan Benjamin have both won races in their careers during season number 1. Everybody else in the top 10 winless. Now, I'm not talking about other series like the Truck Series. The Truck Series, obviously, a completely different series. I'm just talking about the Cup Series. So, getting ready for the restart. we will have 61 laps to go. We are nearing the end of this race. We are over halfway, finally. We've been seeing a lot of good racing. Now the 42 of Hunter Blade is the race leader. 9th place entering this race in the points. Right now leading this race. He's got the points leader right behind him. Hopefully everybody can finish this race, but I think we're far from caution's ending. I think we're going to see some more happening here. So Hunter Blade, the 42, going to lead the field to the green flag. Another restart yet again. And the green flag is now going to drop. 19 cars left in this race. 61 laps to go. Hunter Blade got a great restart. Ryan Benjamin, the top 6 cars actually get a great restart. Damian Singletary is back here. He is going to hold the field up yet again. And we saw the first time we had a restart with that 96 car up near the front, it was near chaos for a lot of these drivers. And here it is yet again. Damian still holding up the inside line. Muhammad Abdullah going to fall back. Oh, up near the front, there's a little bit of contact. Ryan Benjamin hits the wall, so he will lose 2nd place, possibly 3rd place. Here comes Brendan Hancock now in 2nd place. He has not had a good run yet this season. Ryan's going to fall back, I believe, to 6th place. Oh, looks like a couple cars might have hit the wall. Maybe not. Laura Lee almost spun Ron Jackson out. Muhammad Abdullah going to fall back. Damon Singletary now going to get passed by Matt Riddle, possibly. Everybody's still kind of slowed down by this 96. Matt Riddle on the inside. Here comes the 4 of Zach Cronin. Both cars damaged. Damian Singletary, a lot of damage. It's going to be 3 wide, I think, in the turn. Maybe not. Oh, the 10 Pablo West turns the 96 around. No caution. There's no crash. Oh, now are they crashing? No. Somehow they did not crash there. Damian Singletary almost went for a ride. Same with Pablo West. Muhammad Abdullah. That was basically a crash that did not happen. Meanwhile, up front, Brendan Hancock, the 9, trying to reel in the 42 of Hunter Blade, trying to take the lead away. He has not led this season. He would love to lead this race and love to get the win. We're closing in on the finish of it. The 00 Alex Alves now back up to 3rd. 4th, Alejandro Rodriguez. Ryan Benjamin back to 5th place. Logan York, he has fallen back almost outside of the top 10 now. Alvin Jones running in 6th place. 7th place is John Book. 8th place, April Pryor. 9th place, Matt Riddle. And now 10th place, Logan York. Here comes Sam Odoskin, 11th place. 12th place now is Muhammad Abdullah. 13th is Zach Cronin. 14th, Laura Lee Weeby. 15th, Pablo West. You've got Ron Jackson, Tim Hoffman, and Damian Singletary and Yel Carrillo. So top 3 drivers pulling away from the rest of the field from Alejandro. And Brendan Hancock, I said earlier, I thought he had the fastest car. He was matching the leader's lap times after that huge crash, but he was mired so far back in the field. He is trying to get past Hunter Blade. Alejandro Rodriguez, he is into the wall. Here comes Ryan Benjamin now. He's going to get past him. Alvin Jones, John Book, April Pryor, they are all right there. Brendan Hancock trying to make a move on Hunter Blade. That is for the race lead. Alex Alves right there as well, that 00 car. He's going to try to get past Brendan in this turn. Brendan now has a handful of that 00 right behind him. Points leader in 4th place now. Ryan Benjamin trying to catch up to these top 3 drivers. Pablo West just was rim riding around the top. Doesn't lose too much ground. Alejandro Rodriguez now getting passed by the 12 of April Pryor. Here comes Matt Riddle, the 13. Brendan Hancock trying to get past Hunter Blade. Alex Alves trying to also fight up here with these top 3. Here comes Brendan Hancock on the inside now. Hunter Blade, though, going to get a huge run off the turn. I think Brendan's going to have the preferred line. Maybe not. Alex Alves now right behind Brendan. I think Brendan's going to have a good run off of turn 2. Oh, Hunter Blade into the wall, the race leader. Now that's going to allow the 9 of Brendan Hancock to pull right up with him. Can he get underneath of Hunter? Hunter Blade still holding on to the race lead. If Brendan can get down low and get that preferred line in turns 1 and 2, he will get the race lead. Brendan right on the back of the 42, giving him all the pressure he can. Hunter Blade hit the wall last time by. Now Alex Alves, the 00 into the wall. He almost spins it out. Brendan Hancock now down low. He is going to get the preferred line. Can he make it stick in turns 3 and 4? The top line is pretty quick in turns 3 and 4 here. But the bottom line is where you want to be in turns 1 and 2. Brendan, though, is going to have the preferred line entering this turn. He is going to bring the 00 with him. Brendan Hancock now to the race lead. 51 laps to go here at Darlington. Brendan Hancock, the race leader here. Alex Alves in second. Hunter Blade falling back to third. He is going to be over a second back. Alex running really close to that outside wall. Brendan Hancock leading for the first time in his career. Great to be up front. He has not had a good season yet. And right now he is leading with 50 to go here at Darlington. Back in the field, we've got Damian Singletary, Yo Carrillo, about a half a lap down. Some of these drivers here, Ron Jackson, Zach Cronin, Tim Hoffman, are very damaged. Laura Lee Wiebe, she's running in 14th, not having a great run now after being involved in that crash with Sam Odoskin. Logan York back to 13th, Pablo West 12th, 11th place Muhammad Abdullah. Top 10 drivers are all pretty quick. Alvin Jones, Sam Odoskin, April Pryor trying to get past Matt Riddle, and I think she's going to do that without any issues. You've got the 11 of Alejandro Rodriguez. 5th place, John Book. 4th is Ryan Benjamin. 3rd place, into the wall, is Alex Alves. And that is 2nd place. Here comes Hunter Blade now. And Ryan Benjamin right with these drivers. He's trying to take 3rd place away from Alex. Laps are winding down. If we get a green flag run right now, that 9 is in the driver's seat. He is going to possibly get his first victory. Hunter Blade now in 2nd place. He's got a lot of damage to his car, but he has somehow been in the top 5. Ryan Benjamin trying to clear that 00 car. I think he will in this turn. Hunter Blade a little over a second back from Brendan. .47 laps to go here at Darlington. Ryan Benjamin all over that 42 car trying to take 2nd place. Fastest lap right now, Alejandro Rodriguez. But Alejandro pretty far back. The 9 of Brendan Hancock. This is actually overall. Some of these drivers turned fast times before their big crash. Brendan Hancock, 9th place as far as fast time is concerned. So Brendan now about a second and a half ahead of Hunter Blade. Hunter Blade has a mirror full of the 48. Ryan Benjamin, the points leader, right behind him. Oh, 37 Alvin Jones, hard into the wall. We heard that. The 96 Damian Singletary, Yel Carrillo, they're about to go a lap down. Exiting turn 4, Brendan Hancock in the middle of the backstretch. Big battle for 2nd place here. Ryan Benjamin, Alex Alves trying to take 2nd from the 42 of Hunter Blade. Saw the race leader for a glimpse there. Hunter Blade into the wall. That's going to allow Ryan Benjamin to get past. Now Ryan up to 2nd. Hunter Blade going to fall back to 3rd, 4th, possibly, maybe even 5th. Oh, Hunter Blade really slow in the turn. Wasn't sure if he had an issue or something happening to that car. John Book, Matt Riddle, Alvin Jones, Sam Odoskin trying to catch up to these drivers. Ryan Benjamin up to 2nd. The points leader running in 2nd. He is looking to extend his points lead after tonight's race. But Ryan almost lost a full second after checking up with the 42 of Hunter Blade. Brendan Hancock right now, if we don't have another caution or mechanical failure, I think Brendan is going to be very hard to beat. I don't think we're going to have another caution, at least not for a while. Most of the drivers are, actually everybody's single file, but this is really the most of the racing we're seeing on this track right now. These drivers right here. Look at Alejandro Rodriguez, the 11, trying to get past Ryan Benjamin for second place. Back here, April Pryor, up near the wall. Ryan Benjamin just scraped it a little bit. But that was just a scrape. It wasn't like he hit the wall hard. But that is going to allow Hunter Blade to catch back up to him. Alejandro Rodriguez now in second. We've seen a lot of green flag racing since that huge crash about 80 laps ago. Brendan Hancock 4 seconds ahead here at Darlington. He is about to catch the 96, Damian Singletary. Damian is 20 seconds behind the race leader. Ryan Benjamin trying to get past the 11, Alejandro Rodriguez. These drivers were 4 seconds back last time by. This time by, they're still about the same. Ryan about 4.5 seconds back. Ooh, Alex into the wall pretty hard off of turn 2. Everybody trying to chase that 9 of Brendan Hancock. He has led a good portion of this race now under green since the restart. Having a great run. Even if you finish in the top 10, it's amazing for you. As many drivers are out of the race. Even a top 15 finish is pretty good. You'll gain a lot of points. Going through some of the field, the back half, you see Brendan Hancock in turn 3. Damian Singletary was in turn 4, so he's about to go a lap down. You've got the 8, Ron Jackson, in 18th place. There's Zach Cronin, Yel Carrillo, Tim Hoffman, Laura Lee Wiebe. They're all very slow on the track. Logan York has some pretty significant damage, but he's still holding on in 13th place. Pablo West, 12th place, 11th, Muhammad Abdullah. And then about a second ahead of them is the 37, Alvin Jones, the 13 of Matt Riddle, the 2 of Sam Oskin, Alex Alves in 7th place, 6th place, John Book, 5th is Hunter Blade, 4th place, April Pryor. She's doing pretty well. She's been up and down in this race. She led a lot of the race earlier. Ryan Benjamin, 3rd place, trying to get 2nd from Alejandro. Brendan Hancock, though, continuing to just pull away from this. Look at Hunter Blade, the 42 was into the wall. These cars, I think with all the damage and the slick track, it is just making these cars out of control. They are constantly going up and hitting the wall. That is Darlington for you. Now, April Pryor trying to get past Ryan Benjamin. Ryan just wants to hold on to a top 5 finish. He's going to definitely be the points leader as long as he finishes this race. Brendan Hancock a little over 5-second lead. If the caution does not come out, it is going to be near impossible to catch him. Drivers from 2nd on to about 6th place are all battling with each other, constantly passing each other. Brendan just passed the start-finish line, and these guys are just getting off of turn 4. Sam Oskin into the wall. Alejandro Rodriguez, 2nd place. 3rd, April Pryor. 4th, Ryan Benjamin. The more that these drivers are racing with each other, the further away Brendan is going to get from these drivers. Go through the field again, just to see where everyone is. Everyone, single file. There's really no passing other than these top 7 or 8 drivers. Look at John Book on the outside of Hunter Blade. Going to try to get a run off of turn 2. I don't think it's going to work, though. No, he falls back. So Brendan Hancock, the race leader. Trying to win his first race in his career. Has almost a 6-second lead over Alejandro Rodriguez. Actually, it is a 6-second lead now. If we get a mechanical failure or if there's a spin on the track, the caution will come out. Right now, though, I don't think it's happening. Ryan Benjamin falling back. He's outside of the top 5 now. He is now back in 7th place. John Book trying to get past him. Oh, Damian Singletary on pit road. Not sure what happened there. It might be time for pit stops, I guess. 10 of Damian Singletary. Did he have a tire down? He's getting right side tires. So he is a lap down. He is getting left side tires as well. So I guess it's just a routine pit stop for that driver. Alejandro now a little under 6 seconds back from Brendan Hancock. Oh, the caution flag is out. Something happening on the track. The 10 of Pablo West is involved. And guess what? That means we're going to have another restart. 31 laps to go. We're going to be under 30 laps. This could be the final restart of the race. Brendan Hancock, huge lead over the entire field. And now caution flag out. So if they pit, Brendan is hoping that he can stay up in first. Alejandro Rodriguez, April Pryor, Hunter Blade. 5th place is Alex Alves. Ryan Benjamin fell back to 7th. So Pablo West now involved in a crash. Damian Singletary is a lap down or 2 laps down? He's 2 laps down, and he's going to be starting on the inside line, so this could be a crazy restart. See Brendan Hancock coming down pit road. I imagine everybody else is going to come down. Brendan has a huge lead, though, entering pit road. Everyone else trying to catch up to him. Ooh, make sure nobody hits the tire barrier. I think everyone's going to be all right. Look at that lead, though, that Brendan has entering pit road. See if he can have a flawless stop, get out front, and continue to lead this race. I think whoever has the lead on the restart, they're going to be able to get past Damian Singletary, and they should be able to gap the field. 96 is going to be on the inside line. It's April Pryor, she is now off of pit road. She's further in the back. Brendan Hancock has a great pit stop. Everyone else on pit road, so I think Brendan is going to be the race leader. April Pryor should be second, I think. So Brendan Hancock first. April Pryor now up to 2nd place. See Logan York, again, that 53 car in 3rd place. Alex Alves, Alejandro Rodriguez, John Book, and possibly Ryan Benjamin, and then Hunter Blade. Brendan Hancock had the probably best pit stop this entire race. This is when it counts, too. We're going to have about 25 or 26 laps to go. Let's go back and show you guys what happened to Pablo West and why he was involved in that crash. Oh, wow. So watch here, Pablo West off of turn number 2 by himself. He blows up and goes up and hits the wall. Hits the wall, spins out. So something either broke on that car or a motor happened, or motor expired. We'll have to ride on board with him. See what the actual cause was, if we can hear anything in that car. Yeah, it looked like it blew up, I guess. And unfortunate for Pablo West, another mechanical issue. Oh, Laura Lee Weeby is out of the race. What? Something happening with the 1. Oh, wow. Off of pit road, Laura Lee Wiebe. She has a mechanical failure, possibly a gearbox issue. That's coming off of pit road. So now Laura Lee Wiebe is going to be out of the race as well. Weebies are not having a good season. Definitely not a good race. Bean was out early in that huge wreck. And now Laura Lee out. So Laura Lee, yep, that was a clutch issue. She, I guess, shifted into the wrong gear. And that hurt her chances of finishing this race. So now we only have 17 drivers in this race. Brendan Hancock, that number 9, he is leading this thing. We will be back with the restart. So just about everybody seems like out of the race. Mechanical failures, everything happening here. One more lap until the green flag. Restart with 26 laps to go. We're going to watch the 96 and see if he slows anybody down. "16 drivers on the lead lap. 17 drivers in the race. Damien Singletary a lap down. We do know he is slower than the rest of the field. So in turns 1 and 2, if that 12 or the 53, the 00, if nobody can get by this 96, Brendan should be able to gap the field yet again. Just depends on the first 2 turns. I mean, of course, we could always have another crash, too. And as many mechanical failures as we've seen, I wouldn't even say Brendan is safe. If he can gap the field, who knows if he even has a mechanical failure happen. It could change. This race still, there's only 26 laps to go on this restart, but this thing is far from over. A lot could still happen, or it could just go green flag the rest of the way. It seems like about every 15 or 20 laps, something happens, and we either have a crash or a mechanical failure. So we'll have to see. 53 Logan York is in 3rd place. He lost 10 positions on the restart. The last 2 restarts fell back to 13th, so he is a little slower. April Pryor, Brendan Hancock have had the 2 fastest cars tonight. April was leading earlier in this race. Brendan back in 9th place. He was running the same exact lap times as April. Can Brendan Hancock and April Pryor get past the 96 Damien Singletary? Green flag back in the air. Brendan does clear the 96. Looks like April Pryor might as well. Logan York going to try to clear Damien. I think he will as well. Everybody else now behind this 96. Ooh, John Book almost into the back of Alejandro Rodriguez. Top 3 cars do clear the 96 car. Damien Singletary now up top. He is going to get a great run in turns 3 and 4. Here comes Alejandro Rodriguez on the inside line. The field stacking up behind them. This is 4th place on back. Alejandro gets past Damien Singletary. Oh, John Book into the side of Damien Singletary now. Damien won in the truck race last week at Bristol. But he is not having a good run right now. 1 lap down for him. Up front, we've got Brendan Hancock, April Pryor, 1st and 2nd. 3rd place, Logan York. He is doing pretty well. He has had great restarts, really good pit stops. Alejandro Rodriguez running in 4th. 5th place, John Book. 6th is Ryan Benjamin. Still a lot of racing happening back here. A lot of side-by-side and single file. They're really close with each other. The 4 of Zach Cronin trying to get past the 96 car now. Up front here, they're racing kind of aggressively. Alejandro 3rd or 4th place. They're trying to catch that 53 of Logan York. Logan just trying to hold on. Ryan Benjamin got a bad entry in that turn. He'll lose at least a position or 2 Yeah, Logan trying to hold on to this top 2 drivers. If he can get a top 5 or even a top 10. No, he's under the wall, I think. Logan York scraped the wall and turns 3 and 4. He's running in 3rd. Here comes Alejandro Rodriguez. He's in 4th place trying to catch up to that at 53, gain another position. April Pryor has caught the 9 of Brendan Hancock. What will she do? Will she go high or will she go low? She's going to follow the 9 in his tracks. She's going to go down low now. I think they made a little bit of contact. Battle for the lead now. April Pryor trying to get past the 9 of Brendan Hancock. Brendan shuts the door for the time being. April Pryor still underneath of 9. Brendan Hancock going to let her go for now. He's going to get a good run off the turn. Can he hold the lead from the 12 of April Pryor? He does. He gets down low. April going to try to get another good run off the turn. This time by 10 laps to go here at Darlington. It's been a pretty good race. These 2 drivers, the 9 and the 12, by far the fastest drivers this race. April now back on the inside line. She does not get a good run. Hunter Blade now up to 4th. Alejandra falling back. Oh, John Book into the wall. Almost hit the 13 of Matt Riddle. The racing is intensifying back here. Points leader falling back a little bit. That's the 48, Ryan Benjamin. Somehow, the 53, Logan York, still in 3rd place. He is hoping for either another caution or for these cars back here to just continue racing hard and hitting the wall. Logan York, very badly damaged. He is definitely slower than most of these cars, but running in 3rd place. He could possibly be en route to a top 10 finish. I'm sorry, I said 10 laps to go. It was 20 laps to go here. We're definitely not inside 10 to go. Not yet. Brendan Hancock still holding on to the race lead. Back here, Damon Singletary is at Cronin. Wow, Zach is slowing down. These drivers back here damaged off the pace. Alvin Jones passing Sam Adoskin. Ryan Benjamin falling back to 9th place, now possibly 10th. He might be outside of the top 10 here. Logan York still holding on to 3rd place. Hunter Blade has caught him, though. Oh, the 9, Brendan Hancock was into the wall. April Pryor now the 12. She will be the race leader. We're nearing the end of this race. Can Brendan catch back up to her and get past April? Hunter Blade has caught the 53 of Logan York. Can Logan hold off Hunter Blade and stay in 3rd place? These leaders are pretty much gapped with the rest of the field, so I think if somebody gets past, they'll be all right. Hunter Blade trying to get past Logan. Logan has a pretty quick car right now. Brendan Hancock still in 2nd place now. April Pryor 1st. Both of these drivers winless this season. Logan York won 2 races last season. He's running in 3rd place with a damaged car. Hunter Blade is 4th place. 5th place, Alejandro Rodriguez. Looks like a battle for the lead heating up again. Brendan trying to catch up to the 12 and pass her. Cannot do it. Can't quite do it. 15 laps to go here at Darlington. Back here, Alejandro Rodriguez has caught up to Hunter Blade, who is still trying to get past the 53 of Logan York. I'm surprised to see Logan within a 2nd of the race leaders. Logan, though, is holding up the 42 and the 11. Battle for the lead. Here comes Brendan Hancock on the inside. April gonna get a huge run off of turn 4. There's a crash, I think. Who was that? Was that a crash or... That was Hunter Blade. Hunter was running in 2nd. And now he is back in 7th place. Go back real quick and look at that. I don't know if that was a crash or not. We saw smoke. Hunter Blade, he tried to get past Logan York. Oh, Logan into the wall. Hunter Blade almost wrecked. So Hunter Blade now is back in 8th, trying to catch back up to these leaders. Logan York back in 4th place. These drivers are about 3 seconds away from the race leaders now, so it is up to these two drivers if it stays green. Brendan Hancock right on the back of April Pryor, trying to get past her, trying to get a run. He hit the wall a few laps ago, allowed the 12 to get by him. Back here you see pretty much everyone else from second back to about 10th. Third place, the 11 of Alejandro Rodriguez, John Book in fourth. Logan York still running in fifth, trying to hold on to a top 5, maybe even a top 10 finish. Oh, 4200 Blade hit the wall again, almost into the side of Matt Riddle. Logan York and John Book might be passing the 11 of Alejandro. Ryan Benjamin, I think he might have scraped the wall off the turn. Muhammad Abdullah trying to get past Logan York. Logan running in 5th place, having a great run after that restart. Didn't think we would see him in the top 5 still. Oh, up front, something happened with the leaders. Brendan Hancock is back out front. We need to go back and look at that real quick and see what happened. Brendan was on the apron. The 12 of April Pryor. Oh, she hit the wall. Brendan made a huge move down low and ended up passing her. And now another lead change. The 12 of April Pryor now going to get past Brendan Hancock yet again. 10 laps to go, this time by 9 laps to go. Oh, April Pryor back into the wall now. Brendan Hancock, that's going to allow him to get on the bottom. Possibly get the lead back. He does. Back here you saw Muhammad Abdullah into the wall. Logan York fell back to 7th. He is right behind Muhammad. John Book up to 3rd place. Now Brendan Hancock with about a half a second lead over April Pryor. Focus on some of the racing back here. Logan York in front of Alvin Jones, Hunter Blade, and Sam Oskin. He is in 7th place, trying to hold on to a top 10 finish. If he falls all the way back in this pack, he'll be 12th place. That's where the points leader, Ryan Benjamin, is. He is running in 12th place. Matt Riddle now up to 3rd place. John Book's going to fall back to 5th place. These cars, they're catching these leaders. Matt Riddle trying to catch these two. Top 2 drivers have never won a race. That is Brendan Hancock and April Pryor. Matt Riddle has won a race. He is in 3rd place. 4th place, Alejandro Rodriguez. 5th, John Book. Muhammad Abdullah, he's in 6th place. He's won a race this season. 2 seconds back. You see Matt Riddle, he is catching April Pryor. Only a handful of laps to go. Will we have another caution? Will we end this race under green? 6 to go this time by for the race leader, Brendan Hancock. He is trying to hold off that 12 of April Pryor. Here comes Matt Riddle. He is less than 2 seconds back now. He gained about a half a second over the race leader. Matt Riddle has had a pretty good car tonight. I don't know if he's going to have enough time to catch up or not. Muhammad Abdullah has recovered. He is in 6th place. Logan York running in 7th place. Still trying to hang on to the top 10 position. He's got 3 hungry drivers right behind him. Alvin Jones, Sam Oskin, and Hunter Blade in 10th place. Ryan Benjamin up to 11th place now. Trying to get another top 10 finish for his season. Brendan Hancock, 5 to go. This time by 4 laps to go. April Pryor is catching the 9. She has caught him. April Pryor maybe saving her tires, trying to regroup after hitting the wall a few laps ago. She is right behind Brendan. The pressure is on. Matt Riddle, 3rd place. Still about the same amount of distance as he was a couple laps ago. April Pryor now all over the back of the 9 of Brendan Hancock. April running in 2nd, Brendan 1st. 3 to go this time by. April was a little too low. She lost a lot of ground. Brendan Hancock still 1st. April Pryor up the top of the track, but she is going to scrape the wall. Again, that is going to hurt her. Matt Riddle now catching up to her. As long as Brendan does not hit the wall, he should be in a good position to win this race. Matt Riddle in third. April Pryor still into the wall. She almost spins it out there. Matt Riddle now has caught up to her, but he has to check up. Matt Riddle now running in third, trying to take second place away. Matt Riddle was fourth entering the points championship, entering this race. He could be the points leader after today, after the points leader is in 11th place. 12th place now. Matt Riddle to second place, 2 laps to go from Brendan Hancock. Matt Riddle trying to catch the 9 of Brendan. Matt would get his second victory this season. Oh, there's a crash. Tim Hoffman tried to come down pit road. Well, that is going to be the race. This time by, it's the white flag. It's going to end under caution. Tim Hoffman causing causing the next caution under the white flag. Everybody just has to make it by this last time without any kind of mechanical issues. Looks like the 9 of Brendan Hancock is going to win his first race this season. Callie Hancock gets the pole. Brendan Hancock going to win the race. Like I said, they still have to go by the start-finish line. Race is not officially over yet. Looks like everybody is going to make it. Tim Hoffman, unfortunately, out of the race. I cannot believe we have 24 cars involved in crashes and out of the race. Many more have damage and were involved in crashes. Very few cars made it without any dents. Actually, I think everybody might have hit the wall at least once. Brendan Hancock will win his first race in his career. We said Callie Hancock got the pole. Brendan wins this race. You see the huge list of drivers out of the race. Tim Hoffman, 17th place, all the way back down to 40th, out. So many drivers out of the race. From 23rd to 39th, 16 drivers taken out of the race from that huge crash. What a massive incident. And I'm not even going to tell you guys, everybody that's in position back here, you can just see where you're at. The pole sitter finishes 24th. Sarah Rocha was up in the top 5 early in this race. She gets a DNF. Nancy Pryor, 2nd place in points. She loses a lot of ground. Bruiser was 5th place in points. Out from the first crash. He finishes last. Skylar Rocha, another points contender, out of the race. So this is going to change a lot of stuff. You see Brendan Hancock winning the race. Matt Riddle, 2nd place. Points leader Ryan Benjamin, 12th place. See if he still is the points leader. It could be the 13 of Matt Riddle. He could be the points leader after today or tonight. So you see the top 28 drivers there. Top 16 drivers finish the race. It has been a crazy, chaotic race here at Darlington. Almost a 2-hour-long broadcast. Saw a lot of action all race long. So, until then, we're going to show you guys the points, but we will see you guys there in a few seconds. Hold on 1 second. So after the 6th race, the crazy race at Darlington, and the huge crash that took just about half of the drivers out of points contention and the contention to win the race, Ryan Benjamin still holds on to the race, or to the points lead. Matt Riddle up to 2nd place. He's only 22 points back. Alejandro Rodriguez, 47 points back. Nancy Pryor, she falls back 2 positions. Hunter Blade, Samad Oskin up 4 positions. Benjamin Wallace up to 7th, even though he was involved in a crash. Skyler falling back 5 positions. See John Book from 17th to 10th. Top 10 drivers, 131 points back, or less. Bruiser, he fell back 8 positions. He was 5th place, now 153 points back in 13th. April Pryor, up 9 positions after her win. Logan York, he gained a good amount of positions, up 9 positions for him. Sahara Rocha falling back after having a great start in that race. Unfortunate for her. Austin Johnson still, unfortunately, in last place. Did not gain or lose any positions. In 6 races, he's had 4 DNFs. Bean Weeby, he will lose a position. He's in 39th. Lindsey Hancock, Tavis Haken, Ron Jackson, they haven't had any good luck. Ron was able to finish that race, but he's pretty far back in points. Dylan Eberheim, he loses 8 positions. The biggest gain, though, is Brendan Hancock. He gained 13 positions. He's up in 21st in points, 34th entering the race, 198 points back. He has a win. That was his first top 5 and first top 10. So, crazy race. It's definitely changed a few things. Alejandro Rodriguez and Skylar Rocha both have, and Sam Oskin all have 4 top 10 finishes. See a lot of DNFs here. I think Ryan Benjamin actually the only driver now who has not been involved in a crash where he has to retire. Yeah, Ryan Benjamin, the only driver who has finished 100% of the laps. And he is the points leader. So you see the points. It is crazy how much that race changed. Everything. Ryan's still holding on to the lead. Matt Riddle, Alejandro Rodriguez, Nancy Pryor, Hunter Blade, top 5. They're 86 points away from each other. Totally different top even 15, or I would say even top 20 than we had last season. It's pretty cool to see the different drivers up in the front here. So Darlington, crazy race. We go to Michigan next week. Michigan is where we had our huge crash last season. So we'll have to see if that happens. Darlington, I think, probably had the biggest wreck yet. Especially biggest wreck this season. Maybe the biggest one of last season. What do you guys think? So, until then, we are going to see you guys later. Darlington, great race. It was a pretty good race. Race number 7 next week at Michigan. We'll see you then.